Hello, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how I got on in Game Week 13. Now, obviously, you can already see it. It's terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. I hated every minute of this game week, honestly. Worst game week I've had in a long time. But anyway, then after that, I'm going to talk about Game Week 14, my team selection, what I'm thinking about doing. Obviously, I've only got one free transfer. I'm not going to take a hit this week. I took a hit for 13, did not work out. I'm not doing it again. That was my first hit I've took, and I've regretted it. So yeah, game week 13, I got 40 points. 40 points, man. That's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Considering on my bench, I've got 27 points there. Says it all, really. I've gone from just under 4,000 to now under 30,000 in the world. Big drop there. Big red arrow. Not happy about it. So let's get into the team then. So Ward in goal. 8 points. I was very satisfied with that, to be fair. Both my goalkeepers were great. 8 and 7 points. If only I could play them both, it would be great. So yeah, I'm just disappointed that I didn't go double Leicester defence. I bailed out because I didn't think it was going to work out. And this is what happens. I should have known because Wolves just can't attack. So that was stupid on me. And I put Ward in instead of him. And Ward got 1 point. 1 point. I've had him for 2 weeks now and he's got me 2 points. It's been an awful buy. I went for him because he was a differential. And now I know why he's a differential because he's terrible, clearly. Crystal Palace defence isn't working right now, which is very frustrating because they've had good fixtures, and it does continue though to the World Cup, so I'm going to have to stick with him, which is frustrating. Kieran Trippier, 2 points. I mean, it was going to happen eventually, this run. He was doing so well, clean sheets or assists or maybe a goal. It hasn't happened this time. 2 points only. I guess it is what it is. Nothing I can say. He's been brilliant for me all season, so I'm not going to complain about him too much. And then Cancelo, 2 points. I was shocked about that. I thought Man City would get a clean sheet. Maybe most people did. Or at least get an assist because he's that type of player. Unfortunately, he didn't get it. So I only got 5 points from my back lineup. Not good enough, really. It's pretty terrible considering I got 10 points sitting on the bench at the back. So yeah, frustrated with that, especially when Kufau, he was on the bench most of the game, and he comes on the last few minutes and gets an assist. Says it all, really, how unlucky I was. So yeah, that's my defence. Midfield, oh man, this is where it really hurts. You look at that. Out of all four of those players, I've got 9 points. And there's Pereira sitting on my bench and 10. More than all of them put together. Jesus Christ, and one of them was my captain. And there we go. Mo Salah, captain. First game of the weekend, blanks against Forest. Forest. Honestly, I thought he was going to get goals. I took hard enough captaincy for Salah. I thought this is going to work out, and it's not. It's gone terrible. It was terrible. Liverpool terrible. Liverpool are terrible. I can't see them getting top four. I don't know why all these pundits keep saying, nah, they're still going to get it, still going to get it. They are rubbish. They are rubbish. Their attacking is poor. Nunez is greedy and he kicks like a donkey for what was it, 80 plus million? Waste of money that is. And plus the injuries aren't going to help either. Poor. I have no plans to make Salah captain again, but that might change this week due to a certain injury, but I'll get into that later. Then Bowen. I mean, this sums my week up. I'm not watching the West Ham game. It comes up on my phone that they've got a penalty at the last minute. I'm thinking, great, he's going to score this one this time, and I've got some points. Only to find out after the game, he got subbed just before the penalty. I was gutted, absolutely gutted. That just summed it up for me, it really did. And then you look at Zaha, 1 point. Terrible, just terrible yellow card. Just no need for it. Yeah, it's poor from Zaha. Martinelli, he's been great for me this season, like Trippier, but again, he didn't give us anything. I was surprised with Arsenal, to be honest, against Southampton. I thought they'd batter them. Didn't work out, I'm afraid. It's like Martinelli, Cancelo, Trippier, usually they're good assets, and then at the same week they all decide to blank for me. It's just frustrating, but you know, it is what it is. I'm going to keep Martinelli, obviously. But yeah, so that's my midfield. And then strikers, I mean, Haaland. Oh, watching the goals go in, I just wanted to cry. He should have been my captain. I wanted to go different, and I regretted it so much. 13 points. It should be 26. But I was so grateful that he came off, to be honest. That's Haaland. I don't want to talk about it too much because it's just depressing. And then Tony, I mean, what happened in that game? Oh, Villa decided to do nothing all season. You know what? We'll sack the manager and the players go, you know what? Now we'll start playing. Couldn't believe that. I was so surprised by that scoreline. More for the fact that Brentford didn't even score. So, gutted about that. And then Jesus should have had a penalty, to be fair. Again, refereeing poor. Doesn't surprise me because our referees are rubbish. So, that's it, really. 40 points from that lot. Honestly, it's a terrible week. Oh god, I hate looking at it. So all I can say is let's just move on because that was diabolical. So on to game week 14 then. So as you can see, like I said earlier, I have one free transfer. Not sure what to do with it yet. I might hold it off and have two free transfers for 15. But I do have a couple of players right now that are doubtful for this week, which is frustrating. But anyway, let's get into the defence before I talk about what I'm thinking about doing that free transfer. Obviously, in goal, it's Martinez. Newcastle away, that's a tough fixture. I'm just going with the fact that Villa turned the corner when they sacked Gerrard, so maybe it could work out again. But Newcastle's a tough fixture. I don't know why, but I'm thinking this could be 0-0. That's why I've got Trippier and Martinez at the back here. I mean, I could be wrong, but I mean, I've got no choice really because Man City have got Leicester, so I'm not going to put Ward in goal, am I? I'll probably get -5 points or something daft like that. Because knowing that guy, I'll probably concede a goal or 5 and get a red card or something stupid like that and score an own goal to top it off. So no chance putting Ward in goal, so it's going to have to be Martinez. I've got Trippier at the back. Villa at home, that looks good on paper, but like I've just said, they've sacked the manager now. Gerrard's gone, so Villa, they looked a lot better. We'll see if it continues. Looks like they're going to get a new manager. Obviously, not for this game from the looks of it, but we'll see how it goes. Hoping it's 0-0 now, to be fair. 2 clean sheets would be nice, especially compared to last week. And I've got Ward. Southampton at home. I mean, I'm going to say it looks great. Crystal Palace get a clean sheet. That looks like a good fixture. But I've been saying the last couple of weeks, and it's not worked out at all. So God knows what's going to happen with Ward. He's either going to get 1 point or he's going to get 6 points. He's not going to get 2 points apparently because he doesn't seem to want 2 points for me. Then finally, Cancelo, Leicester away. I mean, I'm more optimistic in getting an assist rather than a clean sheet because Leicester do like to score goals. So I'm expecting points from him, but I'm not too confident because Leicester have been doing alright at home the last couple of games. So that's my defence. Now onto the midfield, the fun midfield that got me 9 points last week. The joys of them, eh? Yes, they are all still in my team currently. I'll start off with Jarrod Bowen, because obviously last night from David Moyes we found out he has an ankle injury. He was so outful by saying he might play against United, he might not. It's not serious. That's just what us FBL people want to hear. He might play, he might not. So yeah, I'm going to have to wait to the end really to hear some news about him, because obviously Haaland, who everybody knows about, is a doubt as well. I've only got 1 free transfer, and if Bowen is out for, let's say, 14 and 15, I'm going to have to take him out. Because there's no point keeping him for 1 week. May as well use that transfer and get somebody else who's got decent fixtures. So yeah, I mean, I wasn't optimistic about Man United away, really. So we'll have to see about that. I mean, I've got Pereira on the bench, but like I said before, with Haaland being a doubt, he'll come on probably for him. And I've got James Justin and Soufal. Both of them are terrible picks for this week, so that doesn't look good. So I would probably have to make the free transfer here. Salah, I've got Leeds at home. Hate Salah now, especially with the Haaland thing now being doubtful. He might be my captain again, which is going to be hard to watch again. Leeds at home. I mean, you're at Anfield. Come on, get a goal, Salah, please. He scored again midweek. We'll see what happens this week. But I'm just not convinced of Liverpool anymore, which is weird to say because they were so good the last few years. Now he plays so wide. They're so obsessed to getting the ball to Nunes, who's a donkey at 80 million. Honestly, I'd rather have Lukaku up front. So that's Salah in the team, disappointingly. So regret having that 4-point hit for him. And then I got Wilfred Zaha, Southampton at home. That looks like a good fixture for an attacking Crystal Palace. He did disappoint me last week. This is what Zaha does though to his FBL people. He does great and then he just disappoints. Disappoints, disappoints. Does great, disappoints, disappoints. Hopefully he does great this week. I'm not convinced by him though. I don't know why. But I've just got to hope because he's at home he'll get something. And then finally I got Martinelli, Forest at home. Hopefully he does better than Salah. Obviously Salah was away to Forest, so this one is at home. So I'm expecting points. Not gonna lie, I am actually expecting Martinelli to get a haul here. We'll see. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I do much better in midfield this week. Right then, strikers now. Obviously, as you can see, everybody knows about it now. He's a doubt. Erling Haaland might not play against Leicester. He might play, he might not. That's what Man City is saying. I don't believe what comes out of Man City's mouth. I don't believe what Pep says, to be honest. They said they'll rotate him. He never rotates. He always starts. Plays 90 minutes most games. So yeah, don't believe what they say. I refuse to get burned 2 weeks in a row. Even if Haaland plays 30 minutes, 20 minutes, he's going to be starting. He's going to be captain. I refuse to get burned. I still think he will score. Even if he plays 5 minutes, he'll probably score. So yeah, he's in my team. Ivan Toney next. Wolves at home. Looks like a great fixture really on paper. Wolves are going down fast, aren't they? They can't score goals. The only problem is both teams lost 4-0 their last game. So I can see them both draw 0-0 this game because they don't want to concede. I'm just hoping they're at home that Brentford will score. And also, maybe Tony will be thinking, well, Calvin Lewin's back now and he's scoring. I've got to score goals if I want to get in this World Cup team for England. So let's hope he's thinking like that. And then finally, Gabriel Jesus. I took a -4 for him last week because he had Southampton and then Nottingham Forest at home. I took the gamble thinking that he won't get a yellow card. That has worked out. I mean, obviously he didn't score against Southampton when he should have got a penalty, but I've said that already. But Forest at home. I know Forest did well against Liverpool. They were at home. Now they're away to Arsenal. I just think Arsenal are going to batter them. I don't know why. I might be wrong here again. Well, they could lose, but I'm hoping this week Jesus will score goals. He's in for a haul, let's face it. He's doing well this season, but he's not really got a massive haul. I think he got 19 points probably 1 week. I can't remember now. He's done well one game week where you're going, ooh, he looks good there. I mean, he obviously looks good every other week, but he gets like maybe the odd assist, maybe the odd goal. Just want 2-3 goals for him. Could really do that after the week I've just had. So yeah, that's my strikers. That's my team so far for game week 14. Obviously, it could change with injury news to Bowen. But we'll see because I'm definitely keeping Haaland in. But if Bowen's out for a couple of weeks, he will be out of my team. So yeah, that's my team so far for game week 14. Right, and there you have it. That is my team selection for game week 14. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one.